Fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love has ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you. Moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you. The falling leaves drift by my window, the falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grew long. Soon I'll hear old winter's song, but I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Since you went away, the days grew long. Soon I'll hear old winter's song, but I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Yes, I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Grandmother heard him, his song was so sweet. She danced to the fiddler on little bare feet. She was 15 and fair with black braided hair. Didn't she dance in her day? Over the years I remember, she said, one night as she kissed me and put me to bed, when I was a maid and my song was played, oh, didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? Mother, she danced in a long silken gown, her hair done in curls, the belle of the town. There was many a man who asked for her hand, and didn't she dance in her day? Now when she dances just once in a while, and says, I remember those days, and I smile. I remember the night my feet danced so light, and didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? I see young girls in on the soft summer night, their silhouettes slender against the moonlight, hair flowing free, once that was me, and didn't I dance in my day? Now that I'm older, there's one thing I know, I'll go on dancing though the tempo be slow. I know that someday to my grandchild I'll say, didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance? Didn't I dance in my day? When you ask how I've been here without you, I like to say I've been fine, and I do. But we both know the truth is hard to come by, and if I told the truth, that's not quite true. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometime the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold winds blow a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Now the face that I see in my mirror, more and more, is a stranger to me. More and more I can see there's a danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometime the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold winds blow a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometime the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold winds blow a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometime the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold winds blow a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows up there singing, and the sky is clear and red, when the summer ceased its gleaming, when the corn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plough, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. If you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts, I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn, and the wind will set me racing, as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plough, set me free to find my calling, I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows up there singing, I'll be homeward bound again. I'll be homeward bound again. Shadows are falling, I'm running out of breath. Give me your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly cold when all is said and done, keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo, keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo, keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you'll think of me and smile. You know I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams, touch me as I fall into view. Winter comes, keep the fires lit, I'll be right next to you. Engine drivers head north to Pleasant Stream, keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep turning but they're running out of steam, keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo, keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo, keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while. Once there were green fields kissed by the sun. Once there were valleys where rivers used to run. Once there were blue skies with white clouds high above. Once they were part of an everlasting love. We were the lovers who strolled through green fields. Green fields are gone now, parched by the sun, gone from the valleys where rivers used to run, gone with the cold wind that swept into my heart, gone with the lovers who let their dreams depart. Where are the green fields that we used to roam? I'll never know what made you run away. How can I keep searching when dark clouds hide the day? I only know there's nothing here for me, nothing in this wide world left for me to see. But I'll keep on waiting till you return. I'll keep on waiting until the day you learn you can't be happy while your heart's on the roam. You can't be happy until you bring it home, home to the green fields again. She's a barmaid in a West Texas dance hall. She's there every night till they close, and the cowboys pay for the jukebox, and she plays San Antonio Rose. Well, I know her life ain't been easy. Lord, the lines in her face say it all. But she still is a beautiful woman in the lights of the Texas dance hall. But she won't sit down at your table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you, cowboy. She's in love with the rodeo man. Well, he's hard and he's scarred and he's greying, and he's stoned most all of the time, and he drinks at a dark corner table, and he waits there until closing time. So she won't sit down at your table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you, cowboy. She's in love with a rodeo man. No, she won't sit down at your table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you, cowboy. She's in love with a rodeo man. Walk out the door, your eyes filled with tears, or stay and confront me and face all your fears. Linger in silence, neither distant nor near. It's not going to change a thing. Lay down beside me and question my faith. Hold me with all the love we have made. Share all your secrets or hide them away. It's not going to change a thing. The picture is painted, the colors are bold, one for each season of life, I suppose. No longer matters, the story is told. It's not going to change a thing. Lie here and talk of whatever you want, or dare to compare all the things we've done wrong. What care the world when we're all dead and gone? It's not going to change a thing. The picture is painted, the colors are bold, one for each season of life, I suppose. It no longer matters, the story is told. The picture is painted, the colours are bold, one for each season of life, I suppose. No longer matters, the story is told. It's not going to change a thing. It's not going to change one thing. If you were the only girl in the world, I were the only boy, nothing else would matter in the world today. We could go on loving in the same old way, the Garden of Eden, just made for two, with nothing to mar our joy. I would say such wonderful things to you. There would be such wonderful things to do. If you were the only girl in the world, I were the only